by far. Not that I know. Okay. Is it like teams of 4? My oration? Oh, it's 88, isn't it? Yeah. Is it teams of 4? Yeah. I was thinking this the other day. I wish like when everything like goes back to normal and stuff, it'd be cool to see more team-based SPG events. Like the way that. Oh.
Maybe you can teach me something.
What? Teams 36 players for the GMT bracket. Okay. So like the only team events really is Ardacon and the ETC. Like the Steve Crow was gonna run one, which seemed really cool.
We are not done with your task.
All right. I wasn't sure how long it's been. Like, I don't know. Ardacon's a bit too expensive and stuff for like a regular event, and then ETC's only is super competitive. It'd be cool to have more team events. I think. Even the style of the ETC's style was really good. It doesn't even have to be like super competitive for it to work. You have the 4 teams. You both put forward a team. Was it? You both put forward a player. The other team then picks 2 of their players. So Team A puts forward 1 list. Team B puts forward 2 lists, and Team A picks one of those lists to play their first list, and then whichever wasn't picked plays against the list which the other team didn't pick, and then the last list played. It's like, I thought that was really cool. Good way of doing it. So you get you still get a bit of counter pick. So like, for example, we had it was me, Alistair, King, Dave Farmer, and Dewey, and each of our lists had good counters and stuff, or like things that they were better against and things they were worse against. For example, we played against England 1, and Ed had his Fell Beasts, and it was Storm the Camp. So Alistair with his half trolls played Storm the Camp, because when you're in the camp you're immune to the terror. So he just defended and played Ed that way. And it was just like, we don't know how to beat Jay. Hey, go and take him, Snob. Okay. I got sacrificed to Jay, which is funny. But it'd be cool to do more. It's obviously you just need to have the size capacity, so it'd have to be like an Element Games or Firestorm. Yeah, Firestorm. Maybe Sterling. Sterling might be able to do it. Be fewer teams, but yeah, it'd be cool to see more team events, I think.
Hello.
Let's see. Your favorite quote about you is, Tom is this super smart and talented guy, but he thinks toilet humor is the funniest thing in the world. That is a fair quote. Never had much interest in doubles or team stuff for SPG. Never really been able to find a team or anything. I think doubles is okay. I just find doubles can be awkward sometimes. Like I much prefer doubles is fun, just as like a fun thing to do. But if I am trying to be like more like competitive or trying to win, I would rather play solo. But I think the team stuff would be cool. I'm sure you'd be able to find team to play on. Teams to be begging for the legendary Quinn Duggan to join them.
You have passed your
with
test.
His banner.
Well done. I shall be more
banner.
than happy to train you.
Still remember that. Still remember that game. That game was great.
From now on.
I was like dead before that game. I'd had like no sleep at all. And then got a coffee. I was playing against the amazing Quinn Duggan, and oh, my spirits were lifted.
To teach, if
all right.
You're willing to learn.
Sure. Wait, you I can't just spam the button.
Good that you want. You've got. Let's get to
the banner revitalizes all. Alright, so we've now got our oration even higher. We can level up.
Please go on.
I think I read something about this. Wait, I can't see his facial expressions. Argonian's cheat. That's wait. That's happy. That's happy. That's air. That's air.
Is that so? Not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, did I mess it up? Oh, I messed that up.
You're a... No, you do me too.
Seriously, that.
What a wonderful compliment. You're... Not bad.
Yeah, I believe that I could persuade him to let me train more.
Let's see if we can't teach you.
Maybe if I hit like 100 or something like that. But sweet. Okay.
You too.
That was the quest. That was an interesting quest. Oh, I threw together an interest, like, well, I don't know if you'll find it interesting, but a 600 point list, which I kind of want to try at some point, is basically, let's see, Ugluk, Maher, Lurtz, Vrasku, Shaku mounted shield, Thrider mounted, basically all the 3 might, strength 5, Isengard characters, 3 Warg Riders with shield, and 8 Berserkers. It's like, this sounds fun. Just like so much might, so much strength 5 at fight 5. You just run into things and just kill. You just use your might to just kill everything. That's a list. And most of it, like quite a bit of it's got woodland creature as well. I think it'd be fun. Be a funny list to use. Okay, so I don't want to do this quest. Was there any more magic-based quests? There's the Nirnroot quest. I could have a look at that. Dark doorway. I'm basically trying to do like focus on the magic stuff now, and then what I'll do is start exploring and doing all the other things when I've become like the Archmage or whatever it is. Let's go do the Nirnroot. Oh, I should probably bring Nirnroot with me. Man, I really wish there was a good fantasy war game out there. I mean, they're working on Oldhammer, right? I haven't seen anything about Oldhammer for a while now. But that's supposed to be in the works. See how that goes. But no, I can understand a lot of the things behind, like, I don't enjoy Age of Sigmar as a game, but I can understand a lot of the decisions that they made moving to Age of Sigmar. In the sense of games are smaller, easier to get into, a lot easier, like, just to sit down and play type thing. But I do miss the regimental combat of fantasy. The game's always looked so much better, in my opinion. Yeah, I want to rest here. It's 1 level. Kings of War was meant to be okay, but I remember trying that, and I was just like, yeah, it's alright. Not too special. Yeah, but Oldhammer is years out on BAGW games of base. Balance is basically off the table, that's true. That is very true. Have you played, have you ever tried Ninth Age? We have... Over here, we've got like a relatively large community of Ninth Age players, because there's basically old fantasy players that hated Age of Sigmar and wanted to continue playing. So got into Ninth Age, and they like regularly go to, well, they did. They regularly went to events. I played a few games of it and like watched them play a couple of times at the club, and it's quite fun. It wasn't too bad.
Hail.
And it's because it was written by, it was the people that loved fantasy who continued playing it. So it was like people who actually knew how to, well, not necessarily how to balance things, but like how the game should be played and good things about it. So like a lot of the things were effective, Like, it wasn't the typical GW thing of, these are the good units, these are the bad units. It was like, everything was pretty much effective.
Well met.
It was really good. Now, rank file isn't my style, plus about all the 9th Age players are super salty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is also one of the downside of 9th Age. Because it is all the old Warhammer players, it's the hardcore players that stuck with it, type thing. So casual 9th Age, it might be a thing now.
What was it called again?
Something. But yeah, it wasn't really. Hearing like stories about the 9th Age tournaments and stuff, it was like incredibly salty and try hard.
Of expertise. I think I'll have to refer you to Sindarian. He's a
I believe the proper term
fantastic
is
alchemist in
grognard?
Skingrad who specialises in this sort of thing.
I've never heard that term before.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
No, where's my expert stuff? I've already got one of those. You better give me expert things, because I'm like a god. Let's buy all of your ingredients. Imagine if she sold Nermaru, that'd be funny. But yeah, I don't want that, that's too expensive. Doing this just so we can keep getting the alchemy up. We're at 88, want to try and get to 100 if we can. And then we can start making some badass poisons. Yeah, I've never heard of the term grognard before. Is this one you've made up, or is this actually a term? Give me that tomato.
A bar.
Boom.
Another.
Ultra hardcore whack wargamer comes from the French for grumbler. Oh, okay.
Good day.
Oh my god, hello.
Herald to Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma.
Hi.
She requests your company at your earliest convenience. Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day.
Okay.
That would be the best time to see her.
25 gold. Okay, this guy really thinks 25 gold is going to do a lot.
The Countess is...
Don't know about that one. Alright then. Well, since you're only giving me 25 gold, let's continue with the Nermaru quest. I'll be back later. They said my earliest convenience is currently not convenient for me to go and meet with whoever it was. Yeah.
It's you.
Got things to do. Quest to complete, people to see, things to buy. You guys know the deal, right? Where am I going? In here. To the cellar? Okay. Hello.
So, you've brought something for me to examine.
Maybe?
You never know when you might need a good, strong potion.
I know, I want some strong potions, but you're not giving me any expert equipment. That's what I need. Definitely gonna have to go back to the tower and dump all of these ingredients. I just want a balanced SPG-sized war game with models that don't look like ass.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make.
And there's definitely. Well, there's definitely got to be some other fantasy games out there, but I don't know. I've got so much invested into the GW games that I don't really bother looking at the other ones, I'll be honest. Especially because like I've not got like the massive drawer of like Marvel and things like that. And I do have like the Harry Potter miniatures and stuff, but like I'm never gonna. Well, one, that's not a war game; it's a board game.
I wouldn't.
But two, it's like I never intend to play it.
Yes, this is a genuine Nirnroot sample.
I just want it for the
nice
models.
Quality, in fact. That gives me an idea. Since you already know what they look like, do you feel up to a bit of a collecting expedition?
I guess I'm gonna have to, aren't I, buddy?
Excellent. But before you go, you're going to need to learn a bit more about Nirnroot.
Just gotta walk around.
You may walk
around the edges of like water, so ponds and lakes and things like that. Nope, that's not what I want to do.
A few years ago, an adventurer not unlike yourself sold me a musty old tome containing alchemical formulas. Most of them were worthless. But one of the moldy pages contained a recipe for a potion known as an elixir of exploration, a sort of ultimate dungeon delver's brew. The formula looked sound, except it required an extremely rare ingredient. Yes, you guessed it, the Nern root. I put the book aside because, frankly, I had so many other delicate experiments going on that I just didn't have the time to go plant hunting.
That's where we come in.
Now that you're here, that changes things.
Alright, see you in a bit, Tom. Honestly, if you played the game of MCP, you'd be all in. Do you know small mercy by allowing you to go on without forcing you to play? Wait, what? I do you no small mercy by allowing you to go on without forcing. Oh, okay.
The Elixir of Exploration is a multi-purpose potion that was obviously created with the Dungeon Explorer in mind.
Like, once again, I don't know if I could be bothered trying to learn something new.
Many magnitudes of the brew. If you're interested, I wrote a short missive about it for the Imperial Alchemy Symposium.
There's like so many things that I do.
You bring me 10 samples of Nern,
learn things,
and I'll make the elixir available to you at a huge discount, as well as give you one.
Oh, how many? Wait, how many do I have?
The best place for you to start would be Shade Leaf Copse, which is a part of the Great Forest northeast of here.
Hey, far too crazy. How you doing, buddy?
And hurry back with
Welcome
more of the
on into the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Important question. Have you had any pancakes? And to anybody who has joined the stream since I asked before, have you had any pancakes as well? Because today is the day of the pancake.
What is it now?
If I were in the
I'm just
main
gonna just
guild,
spam you a
I
bit.
think I'd study
How are you doing? I am doing fantastic. Definitely cannot complain about much. Can I please be sure. Thank you, buddy. There you go. Yeah. Playing some good old games, chatting to some amazing people, so I can't complain whatsoever. Quinn's also here as well. He's alright. He's alright. Quinn Duggan finds a strange formation of giant elk bodies in a clearing. Quinn decides to leave before what killed the giant elk returns. Smart, smart. That should be an S, really, but I'm not going to bother updating it because that was good. Changing or updating the entire script, so I'll have to rewrite that anyway. But yeah. Eventually, that'll come out. As I said, hopefully 2 weeks. I need to do some work. I didn't do any work on it yesterday. I'll try and get some done tomorrow, though. How do we get up there? Because I want to get that Oblivion gate. Dive into the Oblivion gate. Go crazy. Just remember, if I would here, you'd still be muted. That is probably true, yes. I still don't understand why I was muted. Alright, let's see. What's this mine? We'll go to the mine first. That's a pretty cool area for it. Like, oh, that's actually pretty grim. In the middle of a cemetery? Like, oh god. Just destroyed a bunch of graves. That's so rude. What? Can't just do that to somebody. What I should be doing is casting this and then running along casting candlelight on it. What I should be doing. There's is this the mine? This is the mine. This looks a bit ominous. But no. I'm joking, of course, Quinn. You are, as I said before, a true legend. So I do appreciate you hanging out, supporting the stream, and being absolutely awesome. Oh, that's touch. Boop. Alright, do we have anyone who wants some fisticuffs with Fred? Was it Fred? I think he's Fred. Oh, bye, Fred. Why is the elemental T-posing? Why not? I mean, look at him now, he's a Beyblade. It's Beyblades. Oh god. Oh god, why are you attacking me? Go for him. Leave me alone. There you go. Bam, smack him in the face. Hell yeah. This guy doesn't know who he's messing with. Oh, candlelight. Gonna light him up. You got him, Fred. Wait. Fred, punch him. Zap him. Do something. Oh god. Bike Squadron Alpha, hello. How are you doing today, buddy? I'll catch your message in a sec. I'm just trying to smack this goblin up. Get him, Fred. Fred took out like a ton of vampires. Can't even deal with like a goblin. There you go. Hey, you started playing Oblivion yesterday. Oh, the nostalgia! Oh, is truly a beautiful game. This is my second time. A Sharp-Toothed Goblin Berserker, what a name. This is my second time playing this game, and having a ton of fun. I actually forgot how hard the games used to be. Yeah, that's fair. The difficulty is definitely very different to what it, like for Skyrim, for example. It's definitely harder than Skyrim. Yeah, what kind of build are you going? Because I'm mixing, because I've played. Oh, it's silver. Okay, so it's just a rock. I did play as a combat character last time, so this time I've changed it up and going for like Conjuration, like full-on caster and things like that. So it's been a very different experience, but it's been a lot of fun. Really enjoyed messing about with all the new spells and things. Let me see. Far Too Crazy saying, yeah, not too bad, thanks. Just stressing through work. Oh no. Hopefully, it's like you say it's stressful, but hopefully it's not like super stressful.
Welcome to the madhouse.
Like Squadron Alpha, thank you very much for the follow, dude. It's very much appreciated. Welcome on in. Yeah, pleasure to have you here as a fellow Elder Scrolls enthusiast. Yeah, so we're playing currently just doing all the major stuff. We were doing the Arcane University, but we had to wait for the council to talk, so we ventured out a bit and got distracted by a mine, and there's an Oblivion gate. Because if there's one thing you will learn, is that I love loot. I'm very much a loot goblin. I like picking up all the loot, exploring everything, so that's kind of what I do. And you went for a warrior this time, hell yeah. Is it a sword and board warrior? You gone for the two-handed kind of stuff, or you're not too sure? Not sure like how much you played, because you said you just started it again yesterday. Loot boy detected, that's me. Definitely a loot boy. And I'm also trying to get my illusion up, which is why I'm currently casting light on my elemental. A modern day Niffler, oh my god, yes, I am a Niffler, actually, I love that. No longer a loot goblin, I'm a Niffler. Let me see, Quinn, you were saying, maybe I should just make my own wargame, kind of shuffles the order of events I had in mind. Ooh, a Quinn Duggan wargame, that'd be cool. I can imagine it'd be like, oh god, he just, okay, alright. He just dived through Fred at me. Be kind of cool. Be interesting to try and write one. Or to make one. Oh god, he's still smacking me. Get him, Fred! He's having some issues with these goblins. Really need to get those poisons on the go at some point. Level 2 so far, but you looking like you're two-handed. Nice. Can't go wrong with a bit of two-handed combat. You're right there, Fred. He's gone Beyblade mode again. It's Beyblade. Just spin to win. He's just loving life, isn't he? He's just loving life. Let me just get this. Activate our Niffler powers. Bam. I was originally planning on writing a book series first and tying the IPs together, but maybe you meet the game first. Ooh, that'd be very interesting, Quinn. If you do like star and stuff like that, you'll have to what's it called? Keep me informed to how it goes. I'd be very interested to see how it's going. It's one of those things where it's like you want to like write the base rules, make a very default like character, and then go from there. See how things develop. Could be kind of complex to do. Yeah, sounds like a really cool idea though. Really cool project to work on, especially if you've got the time to dedicate to it. Oh, what the hell? What hit me? Oh, this is an archer. Okay, I have a heal. Got some more candlelights on the go. Have you ever given Dark Souls a whirl? Oof. Technically. Technically, yes. I've had... Oh god, is he too big for the door? Ah, they're running at me anyway. I used to in Bloodborne, and I beat 3 bosses and then gave up. I've beaten 1 boss in Dark Souls 1 and then gave up. And I did a... Last year, for hitting a charity goal, I did 10 hours of Dark Souls 3 and then haven't returned to it. It's definitely not my kind of game. Just push the door so we can get through. Oh, hello. Oh, he is still alive. I thought he was frozen. But no, I enjoy watching it. Tom Murray, who he was in the chat, I think he's gone AFK at the moment. He's a big Dark Souls fan. But yeah, I was never into the games when I was younger, and I'm one of these people where it's like I don't want to spend a ton of time learning how to play the game. I'd rather just like jump in and just play, if that makes sense. I know some people love the like hardcore aspect and things like that, but I'm just like, oh, can't be bothered putting all that time in. I also get salty, so yeah. Let me see. Twitch messed up again. Let's see. You might still part of the MTP scenario mechanics. I mean, I would be surprised if there was a single war game which isn't just taking, like, either taken or inspired by other things. Like, that's the whole point of, like, no matter what you're making, like, video games, films, books, board games, you always are going to have inspiration from other things in the same media, or even, like, different ones as well. There's nothing wrong with taking the inspiration and using it in your own stuff. I mean, what? For example, Age of Sigmar took a lot of inspiration from Lord of the Rings. So, yeah, it's brutal to start, but once you get the hang of it, it's really a masterpiece. I totally get that, yeah. As I said, I enjoy watching it. I enjoy seeing people play it. Just not a game for me, really. Oh, God. What are the kinds of... I assume you're a Dark Souls fan then, Bike. What are the kind of games are you into? Let's see, can we get this? Hell yeah. He's just fighting, I'm just looking. Niffler powers activate. Actually, I really let that far too crazy. Oh, temptation to try and get like a Niffler remote or something. I haven't got any emote slots, but it'd be cool. Maybe one day. Oh my god, these guys have so many arrows on them. Hell yeah. Making all the money off them. Alright, let's go for it. Beat him up. Just gonna keep casting light. I think we should be completely fine with this. But I think, talking about the game idea, Quinn, I definitely think that you would basically, like, one of the first things you should probably do is, like, just write down a bunch of just different inspiration things, so things you like from, like, MCP, things you like from 40k, from anything, if there is stuff from Age of Sigmar, Middle-earth, basically all the ones you played, and then you're probably not going to add all of them into your game, but you can still, like, decide what you think you'd like to include and stuff, just as, like, a really good starting point. Nice. Let me see. I really want to play through Oblivion and Skyrim after watching your streams. You're welcome, glad I could contribute. I had what's called Cynthia Muse actually. I think he's working at the moment. Actually started a Oblivion playthrough yesterday because he was watching my streams last week. Yeah, it's a great game. It's got so much nostalgia, and it's. So Morrowind, in my opinion, hasn't aged super well. I played that 2 years ago for the 2019 summer for the first time. Hadn't aged the best, but I think this game has aged quite well. It's, as you're saying, a bit more, like, I wouldn't say, I don't think hardcore is the right word for this game. It's not really a hardcore game, but it's slightly more difficult and more old style gaming than Skyrim. But I still feel like it's aged pretty well. They do pretty well. Like if they did like a remaster, I still think a lot of gamers who haven't played in the past would still love it. Nice. Oh, I picked up everything. Just booting up War Thunder right now, and pretty much anything apart from RTS games, you mind? Can't do those kind of games. I like some RTS games. There's some of them which I'm not really interested in because I'm not too much of like a World War like fan. So like, I know a bunch of my mates used to play like Ruse and things like this. But I like RTSs for me is basically, I mean, it's probably because I like Warhammer, but the Dawn of War games, the first Dawn of Wars, so Dawn of War till Soulstorm, and then Total War Warhammers. He literally started that Google Doc. Hell yeah, Quinn. Have to keep me up to date with how it's going. 40k, you say you're in the middle of painting a storm wolf. Which one? Oh god, what's the storm wolf? I haven't. Oh god, hello. So I haven't been massively involved with doing 40k stuff for a few years now because I've been playing the Middle Earth SPG game. So I'm trying to think. Is the storm wolf the flyer that Space Wolves have? Am I right? I might be wrong.